Just give me a reason to keep my heart beating. Don't worry, it's safe right here in my arms. As the world falls apart around us, all we can do is hold on, hold on. Take my hand and bring me back. Yeah, I risk everything if it's for you. I whisper into the night, telling me it's not my time and don't give up. I've never stood up before this time. でも譲れないもの。握ったこの手は離さない。So stand up, stand up. Just gotta keep it running. Wake up, wake up. Just tell me how we can never give up. 苦しいほど切ない。Just tell me why, baby. They might got me crazy. We're saying right by it till there is no more. 나센 고난 거라간 각택 shadow blinded. I can see it. Look how far we made it. I can escape it. Escape. このままじゃまだ終わらせることはできないでしょ。なんだ二人して地果てようとの終わりはないさ。Finally begins. Believe in myself.
Okay, now this episode of Fairy Tail was actually really good, and it was actually really sad and actually really funny at the same time. Because seeing the fact that Natsu was there, he was crying his eyes out, he was over there, and he saw Igneo come out of his body. Igneo said he was with him the whole time, he was inside of him the whole time. That made Natsu a little bit more curious and a little bit more scared, if you can say, for that whole part. But then as we see obviously Natsu flying up to his father, trying to figure out what's going on. Why did he leave in that year 777 on July 7th, I believe it was, and where did he go? Where did he disappear to? And his father said he will explain that when the time is right. He'll explain that when the time comes, and he'll probably explain that after he's done fighting Agnologia. But we all know, as we read the manga, this reunion will not last very long. But then we see Fairy Tail flashing back to Natsu when he was a kid. I thought we were going to get an episode of Natsu thing like we had an episode of Sabu, but obviously that was not the case. We had an episode of Natsu, yes, but it was not. It was just a little short clip of Natsu, of how he was a kid looking for his dad, saying that his dad disappeared, and then he went over to Fairy Tail, and then he joined Fairy Tail, and then he grew up in Fairy Tail. He met some people, and then that's how he became the Natsu that he is today. Now obviously that was a great clip that they showed us about Natsu growing up into a kid, but then also they switched back to we seeing Agnologia going up against Igneo. We see both of them doing headbutts to each other and bringing huge shockwaves or airwaves to people, blasting them back, getting huge winds, and it's just making it so freaking epic. That scene was so awesome, and I just want to see more of this. I want to see more of what Fairy Tail has to offer, because I know when they're done with the toddlers chapter, when they're going into the time skip with the 1 year time skip, I know that's going to be really epic. I can't wait to see Natsu come back with his full long hair, doing a lot of more cool stuff with Fairy Tail. I'm getting too far into this, getting too off topic, but let's just go back to this episode. This episode was really amazing, and I really like the fact that Igneo was facing off against Agnologia, pounding Agnologia's face and like punching him, doing his fire dragon roar to him, and he was doing headbutts to him like crazy. Igneo was not prepared to lose. Igneo wanted to win so he can say everything that he wanted to say to his son. And then obviously Natsu distracting Igneo. Igneo saying that, Natsu, you're a pest, you're bothering me, why are you up here? And Natsu saying, is that why you came back? And no, he said the first time you came back and you say something like that to me. And I thought that was really funny, the way that Natsu was acting while his dad was sitting right there fighting Agnologia. I mean, like, Natsu, you need to let your dad fight Agnologia before he dies. Do not let him die. You need to leave Igneo alone so he can fight Agnologia, so he can help you out and he can defeat Agnologia for the final time, or for the final battle. And then anyways, we see Natsu obviously looking at Margear, say Margear, I don't know, I'm gonna call him Margear. We see Natsu looking at Margear, and he's holding the book of END, and he's just looking at these two dragons fighting. He's looking at Natsu up there with Igneo fighting Agnologia, and Igneo says, hey Natsu, get that book, take it away from him. But when you take it, do not destroy it, do not burn it. Just take it away from him because that can control END. And what Natsu does is he obeys his father's rules because that's his first time he's seeing his father and he wants to do what his father says. And then here we go. We see Igneo throwing Natsu down. We see Igneo, we see Natsu just going straight down with his fire legs or whatever and attacking Margear, or at least standing in front of Margear. And then he does the Fire Dragon Iron Fist, which is the name of the title of the episode. And I was very freaking, it was so epic to see that. Margear going up against Natsu. Who is going to win it and who is going to get that END book? That was the best part of the episode. Not the part where Igneo came out fighting Agnologia. No, the part where Natsu sucker punched, or at least punched the mess out of Margear, sending him flying into a rock. And that was the most awesome part ever. And I really did love it. And then at the end of the episode, we see I forgot her name. I paid no attention to this name, but we see this lady with horns on her face or whatever, saying that I am now one with the faces. You can kill me and destroy all the faces, or you can let me live and I can perish with the faces as well. And what Urza does is she doesn't really do anything. She's like she sits there, she's shocked, she doesn't know what to do, and then obviously we see the lady with horns. I still don't know her name. If you guys know her name, tell me in the comment section below. I'm very sorry if I don't know her name for this anime review. I'm so sorry, but I have watched Fairy Tail, but I have not caught up on her name. I've been caught up on everybody's name in the Tatsu's arc yet, so I'm very, very far behind in names, as you could say. But anyways, back to the topic, everybody. It was just a really fun episode. I really liked it, and the next episode is going to be really, really cool because it looks like Happy, Lily, and Urza are going to be doing some huge work on this lady, and it looks like Natsu's going to be doing some work on Margear. Don't know how to pronounce his name. But anyways, if you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe below for more. My name is SpiderxAnime, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next video.
だけは信じてるつぶやいて君は目をそらす何を見ているのと僕が問いかけたなら星を見てるそう言った今日もせわしい裏切りの街では夜空に星なんて見えなくてビルの上の国書街灯が点滅するだけなのに泣いていいんだよこの腕の中疲れ果てて眠るくらい泣けばいい